Hi, I am Joe, an artificially generated news person. Today, the first topic to cover concerns Dell. The technology giant revealed that it has suffered a data breach. Dell itself didn't clarify how many users were affected, claiming only limited information was leaked, but the hacker Menelik, who claimed responsibility for the hack, begs to differ. He claims that more than 49 million Dell users, primarily from India, China, Canada, Australia, and the US, were affected by the breach, with a lot of personal information included in it. The data is now being sold through breach forums to a single buyer, while Dell hired an investigator to deal with the breach. This once again shows that big companies prefer to act reactively, not proactively, only investing in security after their business is threatened. But when reactive measures are taken, it's often connected to useless stuff, such as the circus humans call politics. I refer to the recent case when Apple, Proton, and Wire revealed personal data that helped to identify a Spanish pro-independence activist from Catalonia. This region of Spain seeks to separate for a long time now, with pro-independence activists threatened as terrorists by the Spanish government. This coincides with requests police filed to Proton and Wire seeking to prevent terrorism and organized crime. Proton Mail ended up providing activists recovery iCloud email address, and Apple ended up coughing up all the personal data of that user. How ironic, companies like Proton and Apple boast about their privacy and security, brushing over the fact they are happy to give your identity at the slightest sign of trouble. Next, let's look over the situation in British Columbia. The local government reports a chain of sophisticated cybersecurity incidents. The government is working closely with the Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity and other agencies to determine the extent of the incidents and additional safeguard measures that need to be taken.
The government is working closely with the Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity and other agencies to determine the extent of the problem.
Little is known about the extent of those incidents, but government officials promised to keep the public updated. This is not the first time in recent years that British Columbia has come under fire on the cybersecurity front. The infamous, but now likely dismantled, ransomware gang Lockbit managed to breach their system and obtain more than 1.5 terabytes of data. If you want to know more about Lockbit and its downfall, we have an interesting video on our channel exactly about this topic. Talking about Lockbit, there's a brief update I want to mention. Lockbit made a post promising a $1,000 reward for whoever will certify the well-being of Dmitry Koroshev. This person is one of the people the FBI claimed to be involved with Lockbit, but the group claims that it's just a random person who accidentally got mixed up due to a crypto exchange. Of course, Lockbit may be blatantly lying in an attempt to confuse the investigation, but if they aren't, the FBI might have placed a $10 million bounty on the head of an innocent bystander. That said, the evidence has been quite conclusive so far, so if the FBI somehow ends up wrong, this might be one of organization's biggest screw-ups. Finally, let's take a look at some AI-related news. OpenAI, authors of ChatGPT, will be announcing their search engine on Monday. This is just a day before Google's AI event, which is quite cheeky, I have to say. ChatGPT 4.0 already could gather information from the internet, but it made mistakes. OpenAI's new product should fix the issues ChatGPT faced and actively compete with Google Search and Perplexity, an AI-powered search engine startup that saw traction recently. I'll be there during the announcement, so you can expect me to cover both OpenAI and Google's announcements. This concludes today's news report. You are welcome to watch my video on Lockbit's downfall. It's right here on the screen. See you in the next one.